Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today, I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Cincinnati Bengals. We did the New York Giants a few days ago, and it's almost the same thing. They have no offensive line. They have all kinds of weapons. Joe Burrow is better than Daniel Jones, in my opinion. So we're in a good place to start off. We just have to work on the offensive line. Not having to find a quarterback in this rebuild will be a little bit better than the Giants one. Then on defense, I like Hubbard. I like Reeder, Ogunjobi. Don't really understand why they let Carl Lawson go and Hendrickson they brought in. I guess because he had a bunch of sacks, which I don't really agree with that stat, but it is what, not the sack stats, but like pressure is more important than sacks because sacks are more, influenced by other things. They have Jesse Bates, who I like a free safety. I like Logan Wilson. Von Bell is good. They have a Woozy at cornerback. But we have to work on corner. We have to work on linebackers. And then obviously the offensive line. But I am pretty good at drafting on offensive linemen in this Madden, so let's get to work. By the way, if you could hit that like button and subscribe down below and comment what team you want to see me do next. I should mention this. I'm recording this the Sunday that the Bengals play against the Bears, so who knows if they'll win or lose. I actually think the Bengals might win this. But at the mid-season mark, we're 3-4, better than the Browns somehow. Ravens 5-2, did not look good against the Raiders. Steelers 4-2. Interesting. So we could make the playoffs potentially year one. I kind of doubt it, but there's some potential. Jesse Bates is coming back for sure. Ogunjobi probably. Auden Tate, no. BJ Hill. Don't really need if we bring back Ogunjobi and we have DJ Reeder. Eli Apple, no. Riley Reef, no. I still wonder if they should have brought in Sewell over bringing in Jamar Chase. I guess that's going to be something we talk about like 3, 4, 5 years from now. We have $70 million, though. Of course, we have to pay Joe Burrow in what? 2 years? 3 years? Something like that. I think they got rid of the 5th-year option. I'm not 100% sure about that. But I haven't seen that in a long, long time. Now, we didn't make the playoffs. We went 8-9, but look at the Browns at 7-10. I think if Baker and the Browns go 7-10, Baker might not be on that team long term because that team is absolutely loaded, and Baker just really needs to perform. I guess is the best way to put it. Ravens 12-5, the Steelers 10-7. Let's take a look. Anything crazy over there on the right side? No, nothing crazy. I guess DeMarcus Robinson's kind of crazy, but not. And the only reason I say it's not too crazy because there's a Chiefs playbook in this game. Of course, if he had 1,500 yards, I'd be blown away. But in this game, it's perfectly fine. Burrow, 4,400 yards, 30 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Good second year. I guess kind of his first year. He wasn't playing much last year. Mixon, 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns. Awesome. Kareem with 11. Chase, 941, 8 touchdowns. We'll take that for a rookie year. Higgins, 914 with 5. Boyd, 755 with 4. All right. We're in good shape so far. On defense, Pratt, 116 tackles, 112 for Wilson. Sack totals, 8.5 for Ogunjobi, 7 for Hendrickson. Kind of why you pay for the pressures, not the sacks. Interceptions, 3 for Wilson, 2 for Hilton, 2 for Waynes, and then a few ones. I feel like, I was going to say, our offense is going to be in good shape. The defense, not so much, I assume. 31st, yeah. And now, this is going to be a tough draft. Do we attack the offensive line? Of course, we have money in free agency. We could do that as well, but offensive line or corners, I don't know. Mahomes MVP, Brady, McCaffrey, Winston's up there. Mixon at 9, good. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer, he wins it basically every single year. Offensive player, Mixon at 3. All right, I like that he's actually performing in this Madden. Defensive player of the year, Von Miller. Nothing. Offensive rookie, actually, Max Crosby's up there, who played great against the Ravens. I don't know if that's a Max Crosby thing or Ravens offensive line thing. Offensive rookie, Mac Jones, I'd like to see that at 11-6. Lawrence Harris, Wilson, Jamar Chase at 5. Defensive rookie, nothing. Now, I believe Jamar Chase has superstar because I believe they gave X Factor to Kyle Pitts. Yeah, and Jamar Chase has superstar, 4 XP up to an 80 already. Good. I don't think we had anything else really to talk about. No, Jesse Bates has 3, I suppose. The Packers beat Tennessee 35-25. Neither team looks like they're making the Super Bowl after week 1. Maybe week 2. I imagine the Packers are going to beat up on the Lions, but I believe Tennessee plays Seattle. So that might not go well. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, of course, by now, you guys have already seen the scores, what happened during those games. To me, I haven't seen it. Clark Harris is gone. Kevin Huber is gone. Couldn't tell you who either of those are. Not even a guess. We have $44 million in cap space. Allen, no. Tate, no. I think we're good. We could bring back BJ Hill, but I just really don't want to. So I made 3 offers. One, we kind of overpaid for Trent Brown because we need offensive line help. I could totally see that being a move the Bengals make. Then I made an offer to Njoku. We need a tight end. And then a left outside linebacker in Van Der Esch. So we really don't have to work on the offensive line a ton in the draft. So it's really going to be corners if there's a good one up there. And granted, if there's a good offensive lineman up there, we are going to take him. But I think corner is going to be what we address in this draft, or maybe middle linebacker. Trent Brown turned us down. Why? Oh, Mitchell Schwartz is up there. I don't think I'm really going to make that move. I feel like we need to sign somebody in free agency. And I think it's going to be a similar. So I also made an offer to center Ben Jones. So we got both of them on the team. So we need a right guard. We need a right tackle. Corner, middle linebacker. I think that's it. Maybe strong safety eventually. Now let's talk about something that's bad with this game, among things. If you start at any certain week with like the real-time stats and stuff like that, you get the same draft class year one every single year. So my Giants rebuild, we know that Anton Carson has superstar development. We know Dent has star development. I even think I took Will Archer last week in a video. I don't know, maybe football team rebuild? It might have been that one. I hate to do this because like I know those factor into this, but I'm going to go Anton Carson again. I apologize if that bothers you. He's so good that like it's crazy to pass up on. I almost want to treat it as like if we put in our own draft class, we would know what players are good. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So what I think I'm going to do, we know that Davis right there at right tackle, we know Dent has star development. So I'd like to not go with them if we can't. Like, I don't want to lean into it so hard, but there's some picks that you just can't miss out on. Even though there's really nothing to take here. If we didn't go Njoku, I'd take that tight end. So I guess we're going to go Dylan Dent. I know he has star development, 74 overall. Let's do it. Darrell Davis, I know he has superstar, 70 overall, hidden development. We are an 81 overall team. I put Dent from center to right guard. Mixon's up the X factor. But let's take a look on defense, where Logan Wilson's up the superstar. Ogunjobi's up the superstar. Hendrickson up the star. So this defense already looks heaps and bounds better. 83 overall defense. Now, week one, we're playing the Giants, so that's kind of funny. I was comparing it to that rebuild I did, who are a 79 overall team. We're at 78 at the moment. That's not real. Let's go to the midseason. 4-3 at the midseason, playing against the 1-6 Denver Broncos. Browns are 6-1, Steelers 3-3, and the Ravens 1-6. Good. We're going in the right direction. Von Bell, like I said, I would like to bring him back. We still have a ton of money, which makes sense. It has to be next year we bring back Joe Burrow, right? Yeah, because there's no fifth-year option. So Jonah Williams, definitely. Gonna keep him on. That's good. Osimile, Long, Waynes, Pratt, no. So I am using my stat points, by the way. I'm going down the right side for player growth. Then I'm doing offensive coordinator. I think for now I'm going to do it off screen, but if you do want to see this done on screen, let me know down in the comments below. Sneaking our way into the playoffs and probably a first-round loss. We're 10-7 playing against the 12-5 Browns. Steelers 9-8, Ravens 8-9. Take a look at the bracket. Chiefs first-round bye, Cowboys first-round bye. Nothing crazy up there. You could say maybe the Jets and maybe the Panthers, but I think they're going in the right direction. Ooh, Joe Burrow, 4,700 yards, 37-12. That's what I'm talking about. Love that. Mixon, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Good enough. Chase, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Awesome. Higgins, about 1,000 with 10. Boyd, 900 with 4. Njoku, 850 with 7. 4 for Mixon. On defense, Logan Wilson, under 13 tackles, 103 for Van Der Esch. Sack totals, 6.5 for Hendrickson. We need a better pass rush, definitely. Interceptions, 2 for Hilton, Waynes, Bates, Bell. 1 for Jermaine Pratt, who probably shouldn't be starting. 4th in offensive yards. Defense probably in the 20s. 13th. Okay, Mahomes MVP. I thought Burrow might be up there. Coach of the year, we should definitely be up here. We are at 7. Offensive player of the year, Burrow at 8. No Mixon, unfortunately. Defensive player, Chris Jones. Nothing. Offensive rookie. Nothing. Defensive rookie, Carson. That's how you know they started Pratt over Carson for some reason. The only thing I don't like is I know the development. It's like, oh, Dentez star? No way. Davis with superstar? My mind is blown. What does Chase have for XP? 6. Burrow with 3. He might go up to superstar potentially. Carson is starting. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Green Bay Packers 35-31. Rodgers trying to go for that back-to-back. But I guess it's just not going to happen. Yeah, we're good on our own free agents. I'm going to let Osimile go. I'm going to let Ben Jones go. Definitely going to let Jermaine Pratt go. Yeah, Drew Sample's not awful, but we'll let him go as well. So I made 2 offers to Daron Payne and Montez Sweat. So the football team losing the whole defensive line in one go because Matt Ioannidis is also up here. So my thinking is that we can maybe either trade or cut Hubbard or trade or cut Hendrickson, even though I think Hendrickson got a huge deal. And then probably definitely cut DJ Reader. So we got both of them. The reason I want to do that is because our pass rush was so bad. I just want to make it better. And Hendrickson and Hubbard just aren't getting the job done. I am stumped at pick number 20. There's a few receivers up here. There's Bill Deaver, who I definitely don't want to take late second round. We could probably get him next round and put him on a draft board. But there's this right end Bowles isn't that great. Alex Len looks all right, but once again, we don't need a receiver. These corners are just meh, very meh. I don't really want to go Alex Posey for the sake of going Alex Posey. And we don't need outside linebacker help. So what I'm thinking about doing is trading back. We are in the 2023 draft. I want a 2024 pick. I'm thinking Tampa Bay, even though they might still be good next year. Or, yeah, I guess that wouldn't be a good idea. 2 seconds. That's almost insulting. I'm going to trade back. That's 2024 for both. It is. With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they took Kenny Rayburn, 74 overall. There's only one guy I have in mind, and he is absolutely gone. This draft is going to be the biggest dud of all time. Because I'm about to take Goodwell or a running back, even though we have Joe Mixon. I guess Max Hamilton. I don't know. Normal. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Sorry I hit the mic. I don't know. In the third round, though, Josh Aguilera, 70 overall, hidden development. I think that's Aguilar? Might be Aguilar. I don't know why I said Aguilera. Definitely not Aguilera. Aguilar. 90 strength, 73 run block, 76 pass block. Looks good. So I put the 3 players I said on the trade block in Hendrickson, Hubbard, and Reader. I'm not going to trade both the ends, but I just want to see what the offers are for both. I think we might get a 2 for one of them. So a 3, 7, 4, and 4 so far for Hubbard. I feel like since they're maybe the same age and they're similar overall, it actually might be the same exact thing for probably the same team. I'm not a big fan of Hendrickson, who just got up the star development, so I'm going to trade him away because Hubbard would start coming in. And then DJ Reader. I don't know what we're going to get for him. 3 and a 4, 3 and a 5. Let's take a 3 and a 4 from the New York Jets. So we are an 85 overall. We get Dent back to center. Aguilar is starting at right guard. Davis is starting 77 overall. I mean, the offense basically the same. On defense, though, Van Der Esch up the superstar. We have Sweat. We have to give this a generate best lineup really quickly, so Hubbard goes over there. And I realized I said our goal going in was corner or offensive lineman. We haven't done a thing for corner, so we are going to have to address that. Technically, we're in first place. Are we tied for first place? Yes. With the Browns and the Steelers? Yes. But I'm going to take any victory we can get. So I do like seeing that. We are playing the Browns this week. Not a huge deal. Boyd. I don't know about Boyd. No, we have $95.3 million after paying T. Higgins. I think with Chase and Higgins, we're actually just going to let Tyler Boyd walk out the door. We could probably find somebody in the draft. Let's pay him the money he deserves. Make it somewhat realistic. Yeah, I think just Tyler Boyd gone. Logan Wilson, Awuzie, however you say his name. I think we're going to wait on him as well. I forgot we have Randy Moss's son on our team. We didn't make the playoffs. We're 8-9. We did do better than the Browns, but Ravens, who are in last place, coming out of nowhere, going 11-6, and the Steelers 9-8. Don't really get that. I'm hoping Burrow had an off year. Doesn't seem like it. 4,600 yards, 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 63% completion. We'll take it. Mixon, great year. Ooh, look at Hamilton. But 1,600 yards, 17 touchdowns for Mixon. 14 for Hamilton, the rookie. Receiving Higgins, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Boyd, 1,000 with 4. Mixon, 800 with 4. Njoku, 7. Chase, not really doing anything. Awuzie, 115, 107 for Van Der Esch, 104 for Wilson, 102 for Hamilton. Sack totals, 12 for Montez Sweat. That's why we brought him in. 9.5 for Payne. That's why we brought him in. 4.5 for Hubbard. Interceptions, 3 for Hilton, 2 for Carson, Bell, Pierce. 1 for Wilson, 1 for Van Der Esch. And we're 4th in offensive yards, missed the playoffs. I'll never understand it. I know it's possible. We're in a tough division. That sums things up. Mahomes MVP, Mixon at 5. No Burrow. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer, almost seems like every single year. Offensive player, Patrick Mahomes. Mixon at 3. Burrow's not up there. Defensive player of the year, Max Crosby. So interesting. Oh, Montez Sweat at 7. I went right past that. Offensive rookie, Max Hamilton. Kind of have to give it to him. And then defensive rookie, Pierce at 6. I don't even know who that is. So Aguilar has 7 XP points star development, which is incredible. Davis has 5. Dent with 4. 3 for Burrow, 4 for Chase. What about Higgins? 4. Yeah, we're definitely letting Boyd walk out the door. Then on defense, there's nothing crazy. Where's Pierce? He has 4. That's not bad. The Bears beat the Jaguars 21-3. So Khalil Mack must have went to town. I have to look at this one. So Fields even had 3 touchdowns. So, I mean, Mack must have 4 sacks, maybe an interception. He has 3. I was close. 9 tackles, 3 sacks. I think they'd probably lean Justin Fields in that situation. Yeah, Tyler Boyd's gone. Awuzie at 78 overall, I think he's gone as well. I almost want to bring back Randy Moss's son, but I'm just not going to. It'd be kind of fun to, though. We're $27.9 million for free agents. Now, I made 2 offers to corners, but the people that were there for free agency were Armstead, Michael Pierce, Jonathan Taylor, J.J. Watt. Claypool is up there, but we're not going to do anything about that. James Bradbury, Jonathan Jones, with Michael Hilton, who's up the superstar. I don't really know what would be our weak point then. So in the draft, we'd have to go left guard, receiver 3, maybe an end for when Hubbard leaves. They can't give me an end. They can't give me a left guard to save my life. But safeties, by the dozen. And I don't honestly know which one's the best one. It's probably Murphy. Or Manning, sorry. I was thinking Byron Murphy. Byron Manning. There's just all of these early first rounders, by the way. And they all look fantastic. But I think Byron Manning is the best one. 80 overall, ranked number 2, hidden development. Von Bell, see ya. I totally forgot that we have 2 first-round picks. So the second one, we're going to go Kareem Lawrence, corner. 74 hidden development. No place for him to really play or start, but 94 speed. That's incredible. So we also have 2 second-round picks and then 3 third-round picks. Let's start off with Rossum, the right end, 74 hidden development. So we're probably trading away Sam Hubbard. Just get him out of there. We'll have the rookie start, which would be good. And then there was a quarterback there, which I understand we don't need. But there's also no other picks that I'm like dying to add to our team. So I want to take him, get some pressure on Joe Burrow. Brian Kramer, 76 hidden development. 96 throw power with 80 or above accuracy. Ooh, boy, is he good. In the third round, we're going to go Scooby Barnett. 71 hidden. Am I not hitting this draft out of the park? Just straight out of it. So I put Hubbard and Von Bell on the trade block, and I cannot wait to show you my roster. It's so good. Let's take a 3 and a 4 from the 49ers. That's out of conference. That's fine by me. And then Von Bell, you can basically give me anything you want. And I'll take them. Or I'll take them. Or the picks. Or it. Whatever it is. Okay. Like, I don't think I'm going to exaggerate much here. Why is Aguilar not starting, by the way? But this might be the best roster I've ever put together with drafting. Because we drafted Aguilar, Dent, Barnett, Davis. We drafted Kramer. We have drafted Hamilton, the backup running back. Carson, Manning, Harris, Rossum. Even Lawrence is way down there. We're doing pretty good. And we didn't really bring in anybody too crazy other than Sweat, Van Der Esch, Payne. This is pretty good. 4-3, but look at this division right here. It's right here. We got 5-2, 4-2, 4-3, 4-3. It's just up in the air. That's going to be tough. So we have Chase to bring back. We have Carmen to bring back, who I'm not worried about. Joe Mixon, definitely coming back. Ooh, a lot of older guys. Yeah, Carmen's down there, but I'm not really too concerned about that. What do we have for money? 79.9? Now, Joe Mixon's one of the guys I would bring back because he's not just a running back. He catches a lot of balls. Don't take that a cut. We didn't make the playoffs. That's not too disappointing. I mean, obviously we want to make it, but with the Ravens going 13-4, the Browns 12-5, the Steelers 10-7, I can't be mad at a 7-10. I just can't be. I mean, I could be, but I can't be. Mahomes has 5,700 yards, 54 touchdowns. Pretty good. Pretty good if you ask me. Burrow, 4,500 yards, 33-8. Could be in the top 10 for MVP, I hope. Mixon, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. Hamilton with 8. Chase, 1,000 with 9 is about time. Njoku, 1,000 with 4. Ooh, Higgins, 700 with 3. Green with 6. I don't like that. On defense, Carson, 123 tackles. Oh, where am I? Sack totals, 8 for Sweat, 4.5 for Payne. So maybe it's just the playbook, the scheme. Interceptions, 3 for Carson, 2 for Manning, the rookie, 2 for Bradbury. Where is he? 7 tackles. We're 9th in offensive yards. 7 tackles for a rookie corner. You feel like he'd get in a little bit more than that. The defense can't get the job done, and there's no excuse for it. MVP Patrick Mahomes. Nothing. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer. Offensive player. Is there nothing? Defensive player, TJ Watt. It's like we don't exist. Green at 3, Hughes at 6. Don't know who they are. Pruitt, defensive rookie of the year. That's not on my team. Sorry. Manning at 3. I was going to say, I don't know who that is. Rossum at 8. But we have what? Safety, end, guard, quarterback, all hidden development. So I don't know what this is going to look like. So Barnett has star with 3. Kramer has star with 3. Manning star with 4. Rossum star with 4. The Chiefs beat the 49ers 28-21 to win Super Bowl 59. Mahomes Super Bowl MVP. We have 1 year left. And honestly, I'm not really too excited to bring back like Bradbury, Mike Hilton, Jonathan Jones, Ogunjobi. We forgot about Lawrence now that I think about it. The corner. So, I will bring one corner back in James Bradbury. We're going to pay him some money so he will come back. That's good. So we're going to have Bradbury, Lawrence. That's probably it, which is a little concerning. But like if corner is our biggest problem and we're going to have like a top 15 draft pick, I'm not too concerned about it. The offense is fine. I know that. Lawrence is star as well, who also had 4. We do have Pierce. I have no clue. I'm going to bring in Fletcher Cox just to be next to Payne, but like let's go to the top of the list. Don't want Zach Martin. Don't want Hopkins, Etienne, Gallup, Simmons, Bucker. Like, sure. I'll bring in Bucker just to have a better kicker. It doesn't really matter all too much. But there's just nothing up there. We need corner help, like I said. We need defensive line help a little bit. Like a very, very little bit. Didn't know Asante Samuel was up there. Let's pay him the cash. Surprised the Chargers wouldn't bring him back. 111, and then I definitely still want to bring in Fletcher Cox. Cowboys offered him a lot of money. We don't have the money to do that. We got Bucker. We got Asante Samuel. Perfect. So the draft, this first overall pick, is just like a gimme. There's nothing up here that's really game-changing, so we're going to take one of these ends, and it really doesn't matter. He runs a 4.53, 4.66, stronger. I'm going to go Russell. Normal, really. So we are a 90 overall team. The offense is great. On defense, I put Rossum from right end to defensive tackle because we have Russell we just drafted. The computer drafted Owens, by the way. But like this team's so good. It really is. And I know we're not going to make the playoffs. Tough division. I get it. But we probably should. The first round bye. Awesome. We're 14-3. All right, let's go on a nice little run here. God, I like how I'm like, let's go on a nice little run. Cowboys first round bye. I'm feeling good about this. Burrow with 4,700 yards, 36-6, 68% completion. Mixon 1,500 yards, 16 touchdowns. Awesome. Chase 1,000 with 5. Green 1,000 with 9. Interesting. Njoku 869 with 10. Higgins 704 with 5. Or 704. What did I say? 705 with 4. I'm not dyslexic. Carson 125 tackles, 100 for Van Der Esch. Sack totals 10 for Sweat, 7 for Russell, 6 for Osum. Interception, 6 for Bradbury, 2 for Bates, Manning, Pierce, Lawrence. We're 5th in offensive yards, which is great. 6th in defense. There we go. Only took 5 years, but we have built this team up perfectly. Mahomes MVP. Burrow at 10. Coach of the year, yes. Love it. AFC offensive player, Burrow is at 6. Mixon is at 10. Defensive player of the year, nothing, but that's all right. Offensive rookie, Brooks at 4. Defensive rookie, Russell at 2, not bad. So we are a 94 overall team playing against an 88 overall team and went 10-7. So we should at least be able to make the AFC Championship. Granted, Denver has a good defense. Yep. 34-28, don't be Teddy Bridgewater. 448 against my defense. Come on. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Burrow with a touchdown. Mixon 122 with 3 touchdowns. 1 for Walford, 1 for Kabinda. Receiving Hitchens 117. Glenn 103, 2 touchdowns. Sutton, 1 for Njoku. No Jerry Jeudy? No Jerry Jeudy. Oh, no, there is Jerry Jeudy. Didn't do anything. But that is going to be about it for this video. I want to take one more look at the team. So we drafted Davis, Aguilar, Dent, Barnett. We drafted Kramer, Hamilton, Brooks, Burke. We brought in Njoku. On defense, we drafted Carson, we know. Brought in Van Der Esch, drafted Manning. Brought in Asante Samuel, Sweat. Rossum, we drafted. Payne, we brought in. Russell's an 84, we just drafted. Lawrence, 80. And then the computer drafted Pierce. So, really, like, who did we keep? We kept Logan Wilson. We kept Jesse Bates. We kept Burrow, we know that. Mixon, Chase, Higgins. So 7 players. So almost like a complete turnover of this team. But that's going to be it for this video. Hit the like button down below, the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.